it's been almost 2 months since I've been able to fly Miss Vicky. It's been quite a while since I've made a video. Hoping to get back into the air soon, maybe the end of next week. But in the meantime, I thought I'd make a short video about the story behind Miss Vicky. Since I bought the plane and the upgrades that I've done to her since I've owned her and the current upgrade. So if that's something that might interest you, stick around and we'll get into the video. This was the day I bought Miss Vicky a little over 3 years ago. It's always a dream to own an airplane, but I really didn't think I'd ever own one. But it just goes to show you, kiddies, that if you work hard, get some lucky breaks, and you too can participate in the world's most expensive hobby. Well, after purchase of the plane, I had to give it a name. I name all my vehicles and equipment. I'm kind of weird that way. But I thought it appropriate to name it after the memory of my departed wife, Vicki. She always wanted me to resume flying again, and unfortunately, she was not around to see the purchase of the Mini. But she had spent a lot of time with me when I was learning to fly in high school. She used to ride in the back seat of the 180, my instructor's 180, while I was taking lessons. And I believe she was probably my first passenger after I got my private pilot license when I was 18. So I thought it appropriate to name it after her. She always liked pinup girls and nose art, so I had Military Graphics. I'll put a link to them in the comments below. Design a logo and applied it to both sides of the tail. So that's where the name Miss Vicky came from. So here's the panel right after I bought her. It's pretty much the original 1965 Mooney shotgun panel. Definitely needed some work, so I didn't even fly her because I couldn't find anyone to check me out in her. I had the owner take her right to the avionics shop. So the first upgrade included the dual G5s, a navigator transponder, a new nav comm, and this is the way I've flown behind the panel now for well over 2 years. And Miss Vicky's taken me on lots of wonderful adventures, seen some beautiful sights, provided me transportation from California to Kansas and back. Along the way, I did some more improvements. I added LED wingtip strobes and a LED belly beacon, but pretty soon I had money again, so it was time to start on the next upgrade. As you can see, this is a pretty major project. Required an all-new metal panel be installed, new panel design. I hate it when she looks like that. First to go in, the servos. There's the trim servo. First panel design. Second panel design because I discovered I had to reinstall my turn coordinator. These are all the parts for the engine analyzer. That's a lot of work. And here I am, one of my weekly visits. I usually visit her at least twice a week. Come in, pat her on the back, tell her everything's going to be okay, and check on the progress. More of the tail servos, the trim, and the elevator. Here's the new panel installed. It's starting to look like a plane again. And this was my last visit about 4 days ago. They had her fired up and they were calibrating the engine monitor. So won't be long now. Hopefully just maybe one more video from the shop, and then the next video will be in the air flying behind my new panel. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and stay tuned for some more adventures with Miss Vicky.